Good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday, June 28th. We are a week into summer of 2023. I'm Reverend Robin Mashok, and we are spinning into the stillness this evening. I hope you've had a good first week of your summer. I hope that our message last week that we received from the Tarot deck, the guidance that we received, has helped you this week. And if it has, leave me a note in the comments after you, of course, liked this meditation and subscribe to the YouTube channel or my Facebook page or my Spiritual Spinster Facebook page. Again, trying to create a community, would love to know how everyone is making it through with their meditations, what the successes have been, what some of the challenges have been. We want to hear it all. So it is now the last Wednesday of June. It's our last June meditation. This has been a month of both pride, because it is LGBTQ plus pride, and joy, because we said that it's going to be a joyful June. And again, I hope that you have been able to discover that pride of being exactly as our Creator created us. You are exactly as you are created. And what better way to honor that Creator than to be proud and embrace the creation that you are. And that's regardless of the sexual orientation, gender, or race, or any other factor, that we are each unique creations of the source. And our uniqueness is part of a universal experience, a universal consciousness. So we are both individual and we are all connected and united because we are creations of the Creator. However you choose to see that creative energy in yourself and in your spirituality. So, of course, to meditate each week, we set an intention, and that's where we start. So we gather our thoughts for the week. We, in our minds, come up with a key word or a couple of words that sets the tone for the meditation, because basically we're asking ourself, our deep self, a question that we want that deepest self to answer. Or we are requesting insight from that deep self. Either way, it is just, it's a kind of thesis statement for your meditation. It's just kind of it's the word or a few words or sentences that allows the universe to answer back with the draw of the card that we do that we will do in a couple of moments. So if you're thinking about your intention, you can either write it down on a little slip of paper, and I'll tell you about why we do that in a second, or you can write it down in your meditation journal and kind of track where you've come from and where you may be going, or you can just kind of mime it or write it on your hand and send it energy, because what I want to do is collect all the energy from everyone meditating, from wherever you are, from whenever you are as well. So it doesn't matter whether you are watching the live stream tonight or whether you are catching a recording. That energy for this meditation is unique and creates something unique and is sent out into the universe as something unique. So let's do that now. Let's just take a few moments. Let's make some time in these few moments that we have together to just write a few words about what we want to know, what we want to enhance or strengthen, whatever we are asking the universe out here, which is also the universe within, the divine within. So let's do that now. Right, so I've written one for myself, and I'm also going to write another one, and we'll see what it is in a moment. So this one says, everyone's intentions. And the reason I write one with everyone's intentions is because we gather all that energy while we're meditating. I'm just asking you to kind of send it my way because it all gets gathered into this little slip of paper. And then after we're done meditating, we're going to do what we would do if we were in person, which would be to toss these little slips of paper into the flames, into the fire. Now, I will do my own, of course, and then this one is going to be the proxy. So if you were all here in person, you would walk up and you would toss it into the flames or hand it to me to toss into the flames. But tonight I'm gathering just one that says everyone's intentions. That'll be the proxy. Those intentions get burned away and back into the universe to make themselves known to you just the right time, at just the right time. And you need to know or hear or understand the insight that you are going to receive. So set those aside, get ready to send energy that way with and include them in your meditation to fill with energy. And next, of course, is the draw of the cards. So we use a beautiful deck of cards called, for now, the Starman Tarot deck. I love this deck. It's beautiful. It's complex. It's rich with wonderful interpretations of the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And when we draw that card becomes the answer or the insight that you have sought by writing it down. So whatever you've written down, this card is the answer, or at least is the start of a dialogue between you in this material world and your deep self within, and of course the source that is without. So it's a start. It's a way to open the conversation. You have made a statement, you've asked a question, and the card begins to almost tease you with an answer. And then we go deep into meditation for you to receive the information uniquely that can help you with whatever you are facing or whatever question you have. So let's draw those cards now. Let's draw that card now. Right. So we'll just shuffle them. Draw the card. What we're going to do is we're going to draw the top card of this deck so that you don't see me reaching into the deck, choosing my own, based on my own intuition. That would be for my reading, which I've already done today. But this card, the top card, is going to represent the card for tonight's meditation. And again, it's going to be a common card that we all have seen, and that is the answer to all of our individual questions. So, one card to answer them all. To quote Tolkien, I'm going to rule them all. This is one card that's going to answer all of our questions for us tonight. Let's do this. All right, our card for tonight is, you see, I'm reaching right over here, turning it over, is, ooh, Two of Cups. Now, I drew this one recently myself. I don't think we've drawn this one together so far. So I always love drawing new cards. They take us to a place that perhaps we haven't seen before, as opposed to some of the repeats that we've had, which are definitely reminders to pay attention to the messages of those cards again. Sometimes we've had those cards two weeks in a row, which is always crazy to me. So I'm going to put the card down, and then we're going to take a look at that card. There we The Two of Cups, it's a gorgeous card. It's a rich card. Hopefully you can see it up close to make your screen bigger to take a look at it while we read about what this artist and creators of this tarot deck have to say with their interpretation of the Two of Cups. Again, think of it as I read. Think of it as the start to the answer to your question or the insight that you are waiting for. And so the Two of Cups, the overall statement or mantra that comes with this particular card is, I merge with the beloved. I merge with the beloved. Again, answering not just tonight's question here, but so many other things I've been ruminating on over this last week, but merging with the beloved, connecting with that divine self, that divine energy, which is what we do with our meditations. The human form carries amazing capacity for blissful expression. Bliss so vast, boundless, and immeasurable, it encompasses every possible word or definition ever invented. Both Tantra and Taoism teach that women and men are gifted with the capacity to be multi-orgasmic, riding the waves of energy and pleasure to reach higher and higher peaks. Reaching these peaks allows an opening and surrender to one's true essence, the transcendental self, pure awareness, the divine. The Two of Cups reveals the beauty and power created when two beings, two threads woven together, unite. The art depicts the lovers in tantric union. Dynamic sexual energy supported by the power of intention, conscious surrender, and the skillful use of breath circulating through their bodies, received and given at their sex and their hearts, joins the two in a unified circle of ecstatic color and light, blissfully bursting through them and out beyond. They sit incongruously next to a high brick wall, a hole in it revealing another reality, one that sits behind what is normally experienced, and also a recurrent theme throughout the Starman Tarot, that other reality. In that reality, we see the golden caduceus, spiraling snakes, ancient sacred emblems of rebirth winding around the staff of Apollo, the god of healing. The Ankh adorns the top, the ancient Egyptian symbol of life, fertility, and union of the male and female gods, Osiris and Isis, earth and sky. This is surrounded by the cosmic dance and connectivity of intelligence, the neuron web. At the heart of Tantra lies the idea of awakening Kundalini, a feminine dynamic energy depicted as a serpent lying dormant at the base of the spine. This energy can be awakened by cultivating sustained sexual energy and circulating it with loving presence, opening to your eternal and spacious nature. Preserving the energy release of the small bodily orgasm, Kundalini is harnessed and shoots up the spine to the crown of the head, where it radiantly explodes as light. It then showers the body with the healing rain of love, ecstasies of the soul, or consciousness. The Two of Cups, reflecting the lovers, invites you to not only look at the potentialities of a sexual union outside in the world, but also to travel within, to become more conscious of the dynamic dance, embrace, and play of the inner feminine and masculine energies that shape your life. Further, it seeks to make you aware of the potential dynamism and creativity birthed when two or more forces are drawn together, the union of entities or potentialities. These are ideas, talents, abilities, lovers, friendships, etc., This, in essence, is a magical key with which to manifest and live a powerful, radiantly creative life. Who you choose to spend time with, exchanging ideas, feelings, and energy will either greatly enhance your ability to make things happen or diminish it, so choose wisely. Radiating the pure essence of love, practicing Tantra and Taoist beliefs, become aware of the cosmic balance of male and female energy. So this is a beautiful card. This is about that balance of energies. And so while this particular interpretation of the card is focused on the Tantra and sexuality, I think that we can say that we're looking at the alignment with the beloved, which is, we go back to that first statement, I merge with the beloved. This is what happens when we are in that state of ecstasy, when we are connecting in a deep, deep way. This can happen through the body in our orgasm, whether we're by ourselves or whether we're with somebody else. That connection, that moment where we've completely let go of everything and we are unified with that divine. It can happen during meditation. It can happen during listening to a beautiful piece of music that resonates with us, or looking at a painting or a piece of artwork that is beautiful to us. That connection with a beloved. So yes, we are uniting with the beloved within and without. We are also really exploring those masculine, feminine energies. Now, these are not necessarily related to our specific gender or gender identity. They are the energies that exist in all of us. How do we bring them together? When we are exploring our masculine traits, we're talking about our will, our impacting a situation, our direct impact and will and desire to move something forward. And when we're talking about our feminine energies, we're talking about our emotions. We're talking about the creative surge that happens once the will is deployed. So those two things come together in our total creativity. When we're thinking of a project, or when we're making a project, we must first decide what that project is, and we must gather what we need, and we must deploy our urge, our desire to make it happen. And once we do that, all of the creative juices activate within ourselves to make this project manifest. The creative, the female energies coming together with the masculine and the will for an output, a manifestation. And our cups are vessels to be filled. So we are both opening to receiving what is in those cups, and we're also consuming what's in those cups. So it is a cycle of life and balance, two people, two forces coming together to make something beautiful and meaningful. And so this is how I invite you to go into meditation tonight, thinking of places in your life. Either you can make a connection, a physical connection, one that yields you a great deal of pleasure or reward, or a creative expression, or a relationship that becomes the product of both sides. So this is the balance card. And so we're going to go into our meditation again with a little chant that I will state as we go in, ask you to kind of register that chant as your own in your own head. And I love the merging with the beloved, and I also love the balance. And so I think our mantra tonight is going to be, in the cosmic balance of my male and female energy, I merge with the beloved. So you don't have to memorize this. I do, or I will say it for us. But it is basically, in the cosmic balance of male and female energy, I merge with the beloved. In the cosmic balance of my male and female energy, I merge with the beloved. See, this is what we'll use to guide us. This is the answer. So whatever you've put down as your intention, this is the answer. That connection of both of those energies, that explosion of connection, and how it applies uniquely to your intention. So let's meditate for a few moments, shall we? Get comfortable, make your nest. We want it so that you're comfortable, and yet you also are able to stay awake if you can. If you fall asleep, that's great. You're still absorbing, you're still hearing on some level what we're doing and what you're carrying out your intention. But if you can stay awake and alert while becoming more relaxed, that will work best in implementing those intentions. So, and again, when I unite with the cosmic balance of my male and female energy, I merge with one. So, get comfortable. We're going to start by taking a few breaths together. We're going to breathe in deeply. We're going to inhale and pause. We're going to exhale, taking longer to exhale as we did to inhale. And we'll pause at the bottom. And then we'll start again. So inhale, hold, exhale slowly, and hold. So let's do a couple together, and then we'll send you off on your own. So together we're going to just inhale and hold and exhale. And hold. That's one. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. And hold. And on this last one, you can close your eyes as you exhale. So inhale. Hold. And exhale slowly. As your eyes flutter shut, and hold. Beautiful, beautiful. And so we want to continue this breath, but at our own pace of inhaling and holding and exhaling slowly and hold at the bottom. Just allow those four components of the breath, the inhale and the hold and the exhale and the hold, to become natural to you, comfortable. Remain conscious of this breath. Inhale and hold and exhale completely, slowly, and hold. And with each breath, each long, intentioned breath that you're taking at your own pace, I want you to imagine your body becoming more and more relaxed. And tonight, just allow your body to melt ever so gently into the floor or the chair where you're sitting. And as your body sort of melts away, just temporarily, imagine that there is an essence rising from that body, one that transcends your physical being. Your melted body has just become a shimmering, luminous little pool of radiant water. While your essence, however you choose to imagine it, rises from that body, we are feeling totally relaxed. There's no pain, for our body is left in our physical space, while our essence is full of vibrancy and wholeness and health and well-being. And so as that essence, let us now turn to our little mantra. Just hear the words as I say them, coming from yourself. In the cosmic balance of my male and female energies, I merge with the beloved. In the cosmic balance of my male and female energies, I merge with the beloved. And as we say these words, imagine that essence that has risen from your physical body, aligning with all the energy space that is around it. This is how we merge with the beloved, the energy that surrounds us and is within us. Imagine that essence that has risen from our bodies, becoming one with the energy around it, while remaining unique in some way. Maybe the space around us is beautiful white, iridescent sheet fabric, and our essence is near that color, but just ever so slightly different, that we can also be unique within its context. It's how you choose to experience this. In the cosmic balance of my male and female energies, I merge with the beloved. And it's easier to think of the beloved for those who may not see God in that way. The beloved is your deepest self. And I invite you to do that. However you choose to merge with the energy from which we've come. In the cosmic balance of my male and female energies, merge with the beloved. In the cosmic balance of my male and female energies, and merge with the beloved. cosmic balance of my male and female energies, I merge with the beloved. And as we imagine our essence merged with our deep self, which is also our highest self, imagine our being both being within us and without us, around us, and merged with the beloved. And in this merging now, the beloved, the deep self, and that highest self has a message for you. Uniquely for you. For the next few moments, I encourage you to listen with your ears and your heart, and perhaps even with your eyes. Perhaps there are images on the card that are part of this message, this insight, this answer to the very intention or question that you wrote. How does this card, what we've read about the card, what we feel in our hearts now, in this deep state, how does it address our question or our issue? Allow it to speak, however you are able to hear it or see it or touch it. And as the tones slow down, and you feel like you've received what you needed to receive for tonight, or perhaps insight about receiving it later, but we've gotten what we've come for tonight. Even if the answer wasn't complete or fully formed, you've received information to be aware of in the coming days that will be relevant or will have answers or insight that we have sought. We don't have to receive everything in the few moments that we have together, but we can receive information that might come out later in dreams and be relevant. And with this information, let's just quickly acknowledge one another in this beautiful space as presences, as the essence of our truest self. We've taken a personal journey, but we've done it as a community. There are other souls joining us, whether on the live stream or in the future, or perhaps if you're listening to this at another date later, in the past. Because we know they all exist at the same time when this meditation is playing. And so let us just give a quick acknowledgement of all those souls joining us in this space, now or in the past or in the future. Perhaps one of those souls is our own, who's joined it repeatedly. Let's just greet with our internal bright smile. It's a smile that may not have a physical presence in this spiritual meditative space, but it's a smile that we can feel from one another. And when we feel we've greeted one another and felt that sense of community, of connecting with spirit in an intimate way ourselves, but also as part of a community, let's get ready for our journey back to our bodies. We'll feel our essence distribute itself from that vast alignment that we had a few moments ago. Perhaps whatever color that fused with the greater beloved becomes a bit more distinct, lighter or darker, but it allows us to remember our uniqueness, it allows us to feel some autonomy and agency from the Creator so that we can live in this world with our free will. We feel our very personal, individual essence. And if we just open our memories to the fact that we are breathing, there's a breath that is coming in through a part of our body that we hold and nourish, that we hold and then we release. And as we do this, that glorious, luminous, flowing pond or puddle that we've been in our minds while we've journeyed spiritually begins to bubble and wave. And that flowing physical body begins to take shape again around our essence. The essence luminous, the body radiant. As they unite together and the body takes our mortal and physical shape, our feet and our legs, in our hips and our waist, in our chest, and our arms and neck and chin and cheeks and nose and eyes and ears and forehead and crown. Our physical body returns, taking its final shape as we find ourselves in our resting yet awake spot, so safe, so free of pain, suffering, angst. A perfect way to awaken back into ourselves for this evening. Let's return completely by taking 3 quick breaths together. Inhale and exhale quickly. Inhale again. Exhale quickly. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale quickly as we open our eyes together. Yes. We are in balance. We're in balance. It's all working. It's all working to make us feel good, feel connected, feel creative. It's all there in that perfect balance of the Two of Cups. I hope you feel it. And more than that, even hope that you take that feeling and are able to apply it this week, or able to apply it tonight. Get a restful sleep. Carry it with you tomorrow to your job or to your desk at home, wherever you are bringing yourself, to your relationship, to your experience of being with your partner or your best friends. Feel that balance. Feel the presence of 2 or more of these entities make something greater than the parts themselves. So exciting. So, with that in mind, let us send these thoughts and insights out into the universe. I'll send mine first. Lighting it up. And burn. And this one is all of ours, everyone's intentions. So all that energy gathered here tonight. So as it burns, just imagine it going out to the universe. Your intentions, your questions are answered just as they are asked. It's all happening very simply, very simple. See it, feel it, know it, believe it. And off it goes, off it goes. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. So we are in the thick of summer. Our holiday is coming up next week. I hope that you have a beautiful Independence Day if you're here in the United States. I hope that you are able to celebrate yourself, your own independence and freedom and autonomy that you have, which is actually part of connecting with the beloved, with aligning with the beloved. That is where it all comes together, and also where it all allows us to be free and individual. So, to all of my peeps on Zoom, Sue and Sandra and Kristen, thank you. Hello and good night. Thank you for being here. So grateful for you. Sue, you're always there. Yes. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for kind words. And again, all the regulars, whether I see you actually here or not, I know you're here. I know you're here every week. So just know that. So this is a guilt-free zone for participation. And I'm so grateful for everybody because I can feel everybody's energy. And let's see who's on the others. Let's see, I'm on the YouTubes and on the other and on the Facebooks. Still up. Did I lose you guys? So if you're on here on, oops, guess I'll let you go. All right, Zoomers, thank you for being here. I think I cut off the others on YouTube and on Facebook, so I'll check in with them afterwards. I love you all. Have a great night. Be well. Happy summer.